The black box is a special device in an airplane which actually contains two devices, namely, flight data recorder referred to as FDR, and the cockpit voice recorder referred to as CVR. FDR is used to retain the last 25 hours of flight information data, and CVR is used to keep the audio data in the cockpit within the last 2 hours, such as the pilot's voice data. That information can effectively facilitate the investigation of aviation accidents and incidents. The usage of FDR has a long history, and it has been used in the earliest days of aviation in the airplanes created by Wright Brothers. CVR was introduced later to let people know what exactly happened in the cockpit. Although those devices are called black box, they are neither to be in black color nor a box. The term black box is actually coming from its box-like early design, which is no longer used these days. However, people still love to use this term to specify those devices because the word black box is easier to remember and pronounce than those long words. The real color of those two types of recorders are orange, which makes them be easier to find under the soil or in a pile of rubble. Nowadays, the black box recorders are compulsory devices on any commercial flight or corporate jet. Although they are recording audio data from the cockpit, they are actually placed in a location at the tail end of the aircraft, which is specially designed to protect them best in case of an intensive crash. The metal protection of a black box is very strong, and it must pass the following tests before a device is valid to be used in an aircraft. The crash impact test requires the device to withstand a shock impact of 3,400 Gs, which is similar to an actual crash. The static crush test will apply a 5,000 pound psi crush force against all 6 access points on those devices. The pin drop pierce test will employ a 500 pound steel pin protruding from the bottom onto the device from a height of 10 feet. The fire test requires the unit to sit inside the fire at 1100 Celsius for at least 1 hour. Moreover, to emulate the deep sea environment, the unit also needs to be placed into pressurized salt water for 24 hours, and survive for at least 30 days in normal salty water. If the unit can pass the above tests, and the data can still be successfully retrieved after the test, they will be considered to be capable of working as a real black box. Although a black box is using a bright orange color, it might still be hard to find in a short time when an airplane crash happens. Due to the fact that there is a water-activated transmitter fitted on the outside of the unit, in an underwater environment, it will start to emit a signal, 1 per second for up to 30 days from as deep as 14,000 feet under sea level, which makes it detectable by other devices. However, there will be no signal sent out if a crash happens on land, and searchers can only rely on their eyes to search for the orange color. Regarding the future of the black box technology, there are a lot of potential improvements which can be realized under the current level of technology. For example, apart from audio data, the video data in the cockpit can also be recorded. Also, the advanced network and satellite technologies may enable airplanes to simply stream all of the recorded data directly into a ground-based station via satellites, links, or other types of networks. Those improvements may eliminate the needs for the hard search for the black box in the case of an airplane crash. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button or subscribe button for more interesting topics.